a relationship of demand and supply. There is warehouses are there, warehouse 1 W1, warehouse 2 W2, warehouse 3 W3, warehouse 4 W4. Similarly, factory 1, factory 2, factory 3. Okay, each warehouse is having some requirement. Warehouse 1 has requirement of how much? 5 units. Okay, and then after warehouse 2 has requirement of 8 units. Okay, 8 ton or 8 quintal, 8 kg, whatever it may be. Okay, warehouse 3 has 7. Similarly, warehouse 4 has 14 units. Okay, and in the row wise, we have factory. Factory 1 has got a capacity of 7 units. Okay, 7 unit factory can produce. Okay, factory 2 can has the capacity of 9 units. Similarly, factory 3 has capacity of 18 units. Okay, so if you add up and the row that is 7 plus 9 plus 18, that comes 34. Similarly, if you add in the column wise, that is W1, W2, W3, W4, it is 5 plus 8 plus 7 plus 14, that also equal to 34. Okay, so this is what we call as a balanced transportation problem. Balanced. Okay, unbalanced when your factory capacity, suppose factory capacity would be coming 37 and warehouse would be coming 34, then we'll call that one as a unbalanced one. So before going for unbalanced one, we have to first discuss about the balanced. Okay, that means the situation when your demand is equal to supply. Okay, that is the balanced one. So how we can find out the initial basic feasible solution? Okay, so that is the first task over here. So here there are different methods are there. First method is your northwest corner method, or that is also called as stepping stone method. Okay, so in this one, what it will do is that it will start from here. Okay, then after it will continue over here till it becomes 0, that is factory capacity becomes 0. Then after wherever it will left out, from there it will start. I'll just elaborate that one. So first for this F1, W1, W1, and this is 19, 30, 50, 10, all these, it is per unit transport cost is 19. Okay, and all these in the rupee format. Okay, that is cost of this one for transporting, cost of transporting of one unit from warehouse 1 to factory 1. Okay, the transportation cost here, this is transportation cost for transporting from W1 to F1. Okay, now in this situation, in this particular one, okay, what is the capacity over here? Capacity, this is intersection of which one and which one? Section of one has got how much requirement?
5.
5.
Factory 1 has got how much? What is the factory capacity? That means factory capacity is 7, but warehouse requirement is how much? 5. So warehouse, even though capacity is more also, so what we will do over here is that we can allocate maximum of what is the requirement of that one. He will say that I have capacity of 7. He will say no, I have requirement of 5. So I'll go for how much he will go for? We are allotting 5 units. Okay, per warehouse and factory 1. As per the which method? As per the northwest corner method. Okay, this is we are discussing northwest corner method. So when I am allocating 5 over here, then how much becomes the factory capacity? Already 5 has been consumed. So how much it will be? 7 minus 5. 2. Okay. And this one will become how much?
0.
I'll move to this one because this row is not yet been completed. So here, just like this one, this point was W1 F1. Over here, how much this point would be? This is the point of, just like in this case, it is W1 F1.
W2 F1.
In this W2
F1.
F1. And how much is the minimum over here?
8.2.
Then this one becomes how much? 2 minus
0.
2. Now this row is over. Now we'll come down to this one. Second row is my F2.
W2
Okay.
F2.
F2, W2, W1 F1. Can I allocate anything? W1 F1. Can I allocate anything?
No, sir.
Because they have no requirement over. Okay.
Yes, sir. Warehouse 1 is 0.
Requirement of 0 and factory capacity is 9. So I cannot allocate anything, 0 or no allotment. So next after that, I'll come down to this cell. Okay. What is this cell?
W2 F2.
W2 F2, how much shall I? What is the status over here? Minimum of
6.9.
6.9. How much should I allocate?
6.
So this becomes
0.
this one
3.
How much can I allocate over here?
4.
Okay, so my total cost is equal to $1015. Row minimum. The same problem. Is the one in the particular row which is the minimum value. Okay, then is this
W4.
one is
W4 F1.
W4 F1. Okay, W4 is minimum of 7 and 14. Okay, so I'll allocate 7 over here. And what is left out over here? 7 minus 7. And
0.
this becomes, and this becomes
7, sir.
7.
7. So first row 0 is done. Okay. So next I'll come down to the second row. In second row, where should I allocate now? In second row, where should I allocate now?
W2 F2.
Huh?
30 W2.
W2 F2.
Minimum of W2. Okay. This becomes 1. Okay. So what should I do now?
W3 F2.
W3 F2. Why W3 F2? Because 1 is left out and
Capacity 1.
the remaining 70, 40 and 60 between this, that is between the W1 F2, W3 F2 and W4 F2. Minimum is which one is for the second, this one is there. Okay, so I'll allocate 1 over here. When I am allocating 1 over here, then this becomes, when will become 6 and this becomes
0.
0.
0.
Okay, so now I'll come down to my third row. Okay, in third row, which is the lowest value over here? That is 40, 8, 70, 20 becomes, that is
8.
8. 8 is this one, right? So again, I'll come down to minimum of W. So my total cost as per the row minima becomes
Seven is to 5.
5 and 7.
5.
Next, so next column.
8 and this becomes
0.
how much? How much would be this one?
So 10.
10.
So lowest cost method says that in this one we have to find out the not possible, 0, 0, not possible. Okay, then we'll come to 70. Okay, so this 70 will come. Okay, this is 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay, so now I'll write the So in this Vogel's appropriation method, we have to find out the penalties. Okay, penalties, cost penalty over here means what is this one? That means how much is the first one and second one. In that one, how much is the difference over there? Is the lowest value over here?
10.
10, sir.
10. Second lowest is how much?
19.
19.
10 and 19. Okay. So difference over there is
9.
what is the lowest difference is
10.
18 minus 80. 12.
Difference is 12.
what is the
30 minus 8 equal to 22.
we'll write 30 minus 8 equal to 22.
10,
40, 50 minus 50 minus 40 equal to 10.
Okay. So we got penalties 9, 10, 12, then up to 21, 22, 10, 10. Among this one, which is the maximum penalty?
22.
22. Okay. So in 22, that is over here, we have to start allocating. Why should we allocate? At the lowest value over here. Which is my lowest value in this particular column? Okay, this becomes 8 becomes how much this value will come?
0.
This
0.
one would be
10.
10. Okay. 19 minus 10 equal to 9. Would be
21.
so penalties are 9, 20, 21, 10, 10. Maximum is penalties would be 50, 20, 50, 10. These are the penalties. Okay.
10.
This becomes okay, and this becomes
4.
okay. So in the F1, F2, W3, W4. 50, 10, 40, 60. Battery capacity is 2, 9. Warehouse requirement is 7. And it is over here and over here. This is 10, this is 50, and this is 40, this is 20. Okay, so where should I allocate now? I should allocate over here. Okay, now now next one is W4. Okay, so how much is over here? This is 40, this is 60. Okay, and then after factory capacity is 9, warehouse requirement is 5 matching, 8 matching, 7 matching, 2 plus 2 plus 10, 14 matching, 5 plus 2, 5 plus 2, 7, 7 plus 2, 9, 8 plus 10, 18. Okay, and this total will also be 30. Isn't it? So now we total cost equal to lowest common method. Then we also discussed row minimum, column minimum,
lowest cost,
lowest cost, and then after Vogel's
That method.
Okay, so in the next class we'll discuss about the optimality. This is all our IBFS, initial basic feasible solution of transportation problem. Okay, so optimality one we'll discuss in the tomorrow's class. Okay, so we can close the class over here.
Thank you, sir.
thank you, sir.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you